What's going on, everybody? I'm Oprius, and welcome to a brand new video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and all that good stuff. Now, unfortunately, I have been working like 3 shifts in a row, like 24 hours straight. It's been driving me crazy at work. It's been pull a triple, 6-hour nap, pull a triple. So I haven't been able to do my videos for Saturday and Sunday. So I do apologize about the content. This is something I wanted to talk about on Saturday when I did get a chance to go home before I had to turn right around and go back into work unexpectedly. So this is going to be some late content, and then there was a video that I promised one of my Telegram groups that I would do, and this is today's video. So real quick, we're going to take a look at the market. Before last time I looked, we were just shy, and we were trying to break the 9,000 range on Bitcoin, and it looks like we fell in about a grand down to 8,000. You know, it sucks because I haven't really been able to pay attention, and now we're under that. We're fighting the 300 billion market cap. It'd be really nice to see the market cap stay over 300 billion and get a bit of recovery. This is the typical bloodbath day. Ethereum has fallen under $500 again. Ripple's down under 60 cents. Bitcoin Cash is down under 1,000. So Bitcoin is still hanging on with a 44.7% dominance, and it looks like everything else has to pull their weight in the market because Bitcoin's providing 134 billion of that market cap. So lots of coins down, lots of coins in a bloodbath. Tether's got the most ridiculous chart I've ever seen, so that's kind of lingering. Not a pretty day. It's a buy day. It's an add to your bags day. That's just what I'm looking at here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Electroneum as per usual, and that's just hanging out over 300 satoshis. So that's pretty gross. I'd like to see that back up here shortly. So anywho, now we're going to talk about Binance, and we're going to talk about the Binance. I want to see what the hacker bounty is. The Binance phishing email that has gone out on Saturday. Not everyone got it, but some people did. And I also want to pull up one more website. I need to pull up 2 more websites. I personally did not get the phishing email, but one of the Ditchit, and that's why I'm pulling up Ditchit. The Ditchit founder, Michael, he shot me a text about the email, and we looked at it together, and I was like, there's no way that's real, you know, because the Ditchit token right now is an ERC20 ICO, and for Binance to potentially add the ability, let's go to the email, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Binance, quote unquote, sent this email, ERC token import. Dear users, we are proud to announce the latest improvement to the Binance exchange. It is now possible to import your ERC20 tokens from your Ethereum wallets. You can do this by importing the tokens from your private key or mnemonic phrase. Upon adding the tokens, you will see another tab will become available, which you can use to buy or sell ERC tokens. Thanks to the Binance team, import tokens now. Now, a couple things, red flags in the email. Number one, this email is talking about your private key. Binance has been known to come out and say they will not talk about private keys. Number two, you click on this button to import your tickets now. It's going to take you to the Binance home screen, but it's going to phish your, not the actual Binance home screen, it's going to phish your login information so they can get into your account and steal it. Now, the reason why the founder of Ditchit sent me the text is because he didn't, him and I were looking at it because this is like a kind of too good to be true thing, because if Binance did add ERC token trading, a lot of ICOs and a lot of other like startups and everything would benefit hugely from that. So it was very potentially exciting, although it's a scam. Now, a couple things there were to look at besides what I talked about with the private key, the grammar, like especially upon adding tokens, you will see another tab will become available. And then the import token button. The next thing is you wanted to look at who this email was sent, because it looks very, very official. And it was sent from Binance@sendgrid.net. This is a very commonly known phishing scam here. So that's what a lot of people were looking out for. The email was sent, and then a couple hours later, Binance jumped on Twitter and said there are reports of an email circulating disguised as being from Binance advertising an ERC20 token import. This is a scam designed to steal funds from your personal wallets, not your Binance account. Never give out your private keys/phrases. And then, of course, there's a Steemit link that takes you to this as well. So it's pretty nice to see that Binance jumped on that, and if I really hope like no one fell for this phishing scam, especially with the red flags of the import tokens and this. I believe one of the big things when you actually go to the Binance site is you will have this warning here. Please check to make sure that you are at Binance.com, and of course login.html. So there are other ways that if you did click this import tokens button down here, you could have then double checked to make sure you are at Binance.com. I'm not going to click it because this is an image and it's a screen grab, and it's not going to take me anywhere. So that's it about Binance. The next thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to start learning how to day trade cryptocurrency, which is also why I've been talking about how I sent $100 over to Binance. Now, there is this group that all right, we're still going. Okay, there is this group that I am a part of. It's called the Radicoin Club. This is the free group. I'm going to leave a link to this free group in the description below. And then there is a premium group that you can join that sends signals and signs when you could get in and get out on trades. It's very accurate. It's very, the members, Radicom and Crypto Boy, I believe, are the admins. They are spot on with these trades. They put in buy points, and then they say, your first target's here, your second target's here, your third target's here. I've done this on Binance with a couple of coins, and let's go ahead and jump back into my Binance so I can show you the proof of my recent transactions. And I just haven't been greedy. Whenever they say the first target, I usually try to just a smidge over the first target of what I'm selling at Satoshis. So let's go ahead and go into my trade history. And I'll show you the trades that I have made because of the premium group that I have joined as a part of. And then if you want, in the link below, you can reach out to Radicom to make these trades. So let's go ahead and take a look at my trade history. And I started... All right, so let's see. I started with ENJ, and I sold it. They think they said that the target was going to be about 1400 at the time, but it really wasn't pressing. So I walked away from my computer at work and I put a stop sell at 1340. So even though I didn't make huge gains, I still made decent gains, being 7 Satoshis higher. And if you look here, you can do the math on that. So let's go to the next transaction. So then I bought Encash, all right? I bought Encash, and this I did personally myself, trying to learn to day trade while I was waiting for another sign from the Radicoin Premium Signal Group. So I bought Encash on my own, and then as soon as he posted a sign, Encash had dropped down 5 Satoshi, so I just sold it and took the small loss just so I can get in on this trade for NAV. So they put a stop loss and a target for NAV. I think the target, you buy at under 1350, so I grabbed at 1352, and the first target was going to be 1370. And I'm only playing with $100 worth of Bitcoin here, so it's not like crazy. But if you guys are, going crazier, then then you could probably get better gains than I can. So I bought at 1362, and then they said the first target would be like 1380, and I put it at 1380 and was able to sell it at 1382 with Satoshis. And I did see a positive increase, about like $4 or $3 there. Aeon BTC, I bought at, I did that again, trying to learn how to day trade. So I bought, hoping that it would increase, and then I sold it because they put up another target for ICX. I bought that there, sold it there, and then I decided to transfer my Verge over that I had sitting in my Verge wallet, and I sold it. And then you can see my biggest move that I just made. ONT, they said buy at anything under 1600. Your first target's going to be 1657. The next target 1700, and then 1750. So you can see here that I bought 81 at this price, and then I turned around and sold at 1650, and then made some profit there. So you can see my Satoshi value increase here. So I was at 0.123, and I ended at 0.132. So you can see there's some profit there. Not the most because I'm only playing with $100, but there is some decent profit. And then now I have set a buy on KNC at 17.1 with a target sell-off at 1800. This is probably a mid-range hold, but not terribly worried, especially with the market going down. So we'll just hang on to that. So if you're interested in this group, especially the free group, it's pretty neat. There's a lot of members in it, about 202 right now. And even some members make out some calls and some trades, and they've been very accurate. And it's a very cool community to grow in. And there's a lot of activity here. And then if you do want to step up a notch, there's only 54 members in the Premium Signals Club, but these have been some very accurate signals that if you have a larger amount, I only have the $100 I want to play with, but if you're playing with like, 2, 3, 5, 1,000, something like that, you could see better returns. I'm just in the process of wanting to teach myself how to day trade, and this is a great stepping stone and a crutch for me. So, Ditch.io, you know what to do. You know how excited I am. Sign up link below. Last but not least, we're going to finish off gambling because I do have to run off to work here. Go figure, which is why I'm filming on the webcam and not my iPhone again, because the iPhone wet editing and all that stuff takes about an hour or so, and with working 16 hours and getting home at 7 in the morning, I wanted to sleep as long as possible and go from there. So do the gambling, sign up on the link below. It says free Bitcoin every single Sunday. 80% of my Satoshi pool is given out. I've given out a total, and based on activity. So if no one's active, unfortunately, nothing's going to be given out, but I've given out 80,000 Satoshis worth already. So that's pretty neat. Pretty soon it'll be 100,000 Satoshis. It'd be cool the day we could see this being the 1 Bitcoin total. So anyway, guys, all you do is just do free BTC to your hourly roll, and then you want to keep your activity going by setting your bet to minimum on the high-low. Pick your favorite high or low, play until you lose 3 times in a row, and then oh my gosh, I need to lose 3 times in a row. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. You lose 3 times in a row. Probability states you have a very good chance of getting a win here. You bet the same what you bet, and I lost anyway. So do all that stuff. Sign up. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, everything YouTubers beg for. But please absolutely hit the subscribe button. I'm O'Prius. I promise we'll get back to better quality videos. We'll see you next time.